Michael Apple, good afternoon to you. Moments after the bail was granted, we got this statement. It came very, very quickly, didn't it? Give us your quick summation.
So 21 charges, we know that now. August 2015, 53,550 that Tulasizwe Simelane just referred to. June 2015, 470,000 rand from Ego Mpambani from Blackhead Trading. June 2015, 30,000 rand again from Mpambani. November 2015 to January 2016, 250,000 rand paid by Mpambani. That is a cumulative 803,550 rand that Mr. Magashule unduly benefited from in relation to this asbestos tender.
Ego Mpambani, though, not around to confirm or deny?
No. He was gunned down in Sandton in 2017. In the boot of his Bentley was 1 million rand in cash. If you read Gangster State, you'll read what Peter Louis Myburgh says that money was going towards. I'll leave it for the reader to find that out themselves.
And you found a delicious slice of irony, haven't you?
Yeah, so he puts forward the argument he can only afford 20,000 rand bail. The state says they want 250. Let me remind you what the audit, asbestos audit cost was. 255 million rand, ended up costing 21 million rand. That's an escalation of tenfold. That's exactly what his bail was escalated by today.
Michael Apple, thank you very much indeed. Well, Ace Magashule's former personal assistant has turned state witness. But let's not forget several others were also charged earlier this year. It's not clear if they've implicated the former premier. But as we understand it, many had deep knowledge of the Free State government. Back to the video wall. Michael Marilia, good afternoon to you. So, Ace Magashule, part of a group that includes a former MEC, a head of department, and even a former director general. Work us through the web.
Yeah.
Why is this so important?
It is important, Jeremy, because often in these corruption cases there is no smoking gun per se. Even some of these transactions which have been listed in that statement which you just read refer to payments that were made on request of Ace Magashule rather than payments that are linked to a specific account belonging to Ace Magashule. And what's interesting about this web is that a lot of the other people who were charged earlier this year, as you mentioned, worked in the Human Settlements Department and were closely linked to some of these projects, like the asbestos audit. So let's focus on some of them, Jeremy, and just to give you a sense of the kind of knowledge that they will have when it comes to this deal, and they'll have when it comes to Ace Magashule as well. Of course, we've got Intomotse Mokesi. He was the HOD of the Free State Human Settlements Department. Then you've got Tabani Zulu, as you mentioned, a former DG of Human Settlements in National Government. Oli Mlamleli, she is a former Mangaung mayor, also an MEC in Ace Magashule's government. And then, of course, Jeremy, Edwin Sodi, famous for being the head of Blackhead Consulting, the CEO of Blackhead Consulting. You'll remember all of those valuable cars that were taken away in a raid just a few weeks ago. And if pressure is put on them, Jeremy, by the authorities, you have to wonder whether they will have an incentive to share that information with the NPA.
Now let's go to the charge sheet, if we can. These charges deal with the asbestos roof audit, as it's known. But we also know that the former premier has been linked to other scandals.
Yep, absolutely, Jeremy. And you have to wonder if the same principle won't apply. We know that investigators are still working on the Vrede Dairy case. And you have to wonder if they are able to put some pressure on other alleged perpetrators. Will that have implications for Ace Magashule? Let's bring up some of the people who have been mentioned when it comes to this scandal. Of course, Mosebenzi Zwane, MEC for Agriculture, when the Vrede scandal erupted. Kamal Vazram was the head of the Estina company, which is a Gupta business, which allegedly funneled the money away. Then there's Ronika Raghavan, the former CEO of Oak Bay, another Gupta company. A Gupta nephew, Varun Gupta, has also been implicated in this saga. And then the Gupta brothers themselves. Several of these people, Jeremy, were charged in early 2018. The charges were provisionally dropped 9 months later. But as we understand it, the case is still alive. So not clear when the NPA might make an announcement, but certainly when they do, Jeremy, that could have implications for Ace Magashule.
I thought you were going to run out of space on the video wall. Michael Marilia, thank you very much.